first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Burrow. On target to Thornton. And he reaches the 35 before going out. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
on the gun on 3rd down. It's Burrow. He's going for it himself. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. I'll start with a give to Jones. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Hand off to Sampson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Burrow. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Bengals 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals
starting on the ground here with Sampson. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there. So we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. A handoff here to Sampson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
By Eric Wilson. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals go up by 12.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get in on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time. There's big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Vikings 21.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vikings taking the field on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by the first rounder from Texas A&M. That's Shamar Stewart. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Jones once more. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. 1st down, here's Sampson. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Taken right at the 40. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. A give left side to Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it. 3rd and long for him here. That one's
complete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. It's Sampson on the carry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
Here's a design run. And they're not going to give him an inch on this second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. These last two snaps, oof, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
3rd and long, here's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
42. Vikings 21.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Running right, this is Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He's brought
just a gain of 1, and that brings up
line.
2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
And the Vikings.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
13 more yards.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with Jones. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more of a kitty cat effort there.
And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up...
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Off the play fake, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
For Harold Family. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's out of bounds behind the line, so that's going to add a couple yards on to this third down.
To Dylan Sampson. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw here, third down. On the screen, this is Sampson. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
To Dylan Sampson.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
The Vikings now set to take the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Motion, motion, motion.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
Jones, the ball carrier.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
McCarthy looking to throw.
At the 37-yard line.
Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Carson Schlesinger on the coverage.
2nd down carry for Jones. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down behind the line of
I know
scrimmage.
from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Vikings.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And this one does not go far.
To number 3, Jordan Addison. 4 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Another one to Addison. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy running in the red zone. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
28.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. It's Sampson running out of the gun. Only gets gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Dropped underneath. It's Simpson. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Burrow's going to sneak it. Loaded and ready for that sneak work. They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
First down.
1st and 10 from the 32. Zone read, they'll give it to Simpson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down.
Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Burrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's caught. Fannin has it. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Here comes Sampson. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward,